Closing in on first pitch in Arlington. Indians and Rangers next. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Central Division leading Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their order will read like this. They'll have a tough task ahead of them as they square off against the hard-throwing reliever-turned-starter right-hander Alexi Ogando. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourn, and we are ready for baseball. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it now is Chu, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Brantley will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
fouled back. The 1-1. Now a ball lined toward right center. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss will stride fourth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course. Currently fourth in the American League in that department. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Oh, and he throws it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. He makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Beltre is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Rangers on your screen now. Carlos Carrasco is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Elvis Andrus will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Moss is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch coming. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
And this is living dangerously here at this place. That's back-to-back flyouts here to start the inning. But he'll take the 2 outs, but he's going to need to keep the ball down if he wants to be successful.
Prince Fielder will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Pitch on the way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Another 0-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's the 1-2 home to Fielder. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 1-2. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Carlos Santana will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Carlos Santana.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Yan Gomes will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Chu is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Adrian Beltre will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. It even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And standing in now the right fielder, Alex Rios. First pitch to him. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Leonis Martin will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And there's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. We'll move to the third with no score. Zach Walters will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Zach Walters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And the third inning gets started with a bang. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Michael Bourne at the plate now.
Bourne.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is hard back to the mound. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
1 out, nobody on. The pitch. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Well, we've seen this guy have one heck of a year, but we haven't seen him do this too often. Not blessed with a lot of world-class speed, but when he needs to turn it on, he can find that extra gear, and he's going to make it into third here as he legs out a triple.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Oh, that was taking a big risk. You've got to know you're trying to score against a guy that's got one of the best arms in the business, and he sets up and makes a great throw here to the plate, but that runner's just able to slide by safely.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Indians lead it 2-0. Jurickson Profar will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. First pitch coming. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line, and so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. And here's the first pitch. On the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Brantley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nick Swisher will start things out when we come back. 3 innings complete. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0. And here is Nick Swisher now. As mentioned, he'll lead things off to kick off the 4th.
Nick Swisher.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. Carlos Santana will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Swisher will round third, heading for home. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Yan Gomes will try things again. He was thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3 his first time around. First offering on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Lonnie Chisenhall will try it again. He flew out his first time. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And Rios will play this one on the hop. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Shortstop, Zach.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Zach Walters. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Here's the first offering. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a guy on the rope. You just keep hammering away at him. Here's a first pitch single. That's back-to-back hits, and he may be in some serious trouble out there on the mound right now.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Pause, now the pitch. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Beltre is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Prince Fielder will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on its way to Prince. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
From the stretch. Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center, and this will be a base hit for Fielder. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now here's the first pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Brantley has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Mitch Moreland will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Alex Rios now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And now Rios awaits the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Rios. In there, 1-2 now.
They were in good shape with the first 2 on to start the inning, but the rally's definitely stalled out from there.
Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Michael Brantley will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
Now Ron Washington's up out of the Ranger dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Matt Harrison is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Up next,
Standing in now, Brandon Moss. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Wow, that's a good pitch right there. If you can get that fastball above the danger zone, no chance to get on top of it. So guys are either going to swing through it or pop it up.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on Show Track. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold up.
Here's the switch hitting Nick Swisher. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. Around second. He'll try for third. Throw won't get him.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easily.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll chop the first pitch foul off to the right. It's strike one. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He waits, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The next 0-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
Here it comes. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Rios will make the catch, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Indians lead it 6-0. Leonis Martin will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Jurickson Profar will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and That's a tough one to do anything with.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
He's set, now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. One on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Not to make excuses here, but sometimes when you play behind a pitcher that strikes out a lot of guys, you can get a little flat-footed out there if you're not involved in the action. And here, he just doesn't look this one into the glove, and they'll hit him with an error.
Shin-Soo Choo will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another 0-2 home. This is lifted the other way out to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Third baseman number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Shortstop, Zach
Zach Walters will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Martin is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Center fielder number 24, Michael Bourne.
Michael Bourne will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When good at the plate usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here comes a 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far, and although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Jason Kipnis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Prince Fielder will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Prince Fielder.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Pitch on the way. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that gets down out there for Beltrek. Could be extra bases.
Yeah, for a 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, it's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a 1-out double.
Mitch Moreland will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And here's the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
They're going to need a few more big at-bats like this to get back in the ball game. But they're making progress. Now, this triple cuts the lead down to 5 now.
Alex Rios will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. From the stretch. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw to the plate. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Yeah, this is taking a calculated gamble out there. He's doing all he can to prevent that run from scoring. But it's going to backfire on him this time as the tag comes in too late to get his man at home plate.
Leonis Martin will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Moss is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Jurickson Profar will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Indians 6 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back to Arlington. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Neil Kotz is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Neil Kotz.
Michael Brantley will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around second now, heading for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be a historic performance. He's got a single, he's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other two. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Brendan Moss will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he misses again, 2-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. What's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Has a look, now the pitch. 3-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now the 3-1 home. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Nick Swisher will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Pause, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Martin comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Carlos Santana will stand in with a run in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-0. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Martin comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Cleveland's out in front, 7-2. Giovanni Soto will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck.
Giovanni Soto.
Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
1-0 on the way. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes a 1-2. Here's one heading for the hole, and it'll be out of reach for the second baseman, Kipnis. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Elvis Andrus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. First and second here with nobody out. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Walters will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in. Prince Fielder will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation. And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He's ready. Now the pitch. This ball's grounded foul. First and second now, one man out. He's ready now. The pitch. Trying to tempt fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here's the 1-2 home to fielder. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Well, broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Josh Tomlin will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Josh Tomlin.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rangers leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Preston Park will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
35, Preston Park.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here's Beltre. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Zach Walters.
Zach Walters will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Michael Bourne will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a 1-0. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And Rios is going to tuck this one away, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Mitch Moreland will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time.
For the Rangers, designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
And here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here it comes. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder,
Alex Rios will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rios digs in, the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
1 out, nobody on. The pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Leonis Martin will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. To second for 1. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Arlington after this. Jason Kipnis will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. And the pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Rios is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley will step in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. Here's the first offering. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Brandon Moss will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch coming. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on top 7-2. Jurickson Profar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the ninth. And he'll make it there, and some life to start the home ninth. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, catcher.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Another 0-2 coming. And Soto able to lay off there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. No one out with a runner at second. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Another 2-2 offering. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now another 2-2. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Here's another 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Elvis Andrus will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First offering on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this will be fouled away. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in as their last chance now.
Okay, put some big runs on the board.
Now here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
1-0 pitch now. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
One, 2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
And the Tribe were led offensively this afternoon by this guy, Michael Brantley. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 7-2. So long from Arlington.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game,